So, contrary to the thumbnail being what do you call it? Hightail. We are in fact going to be playing, doing some React and then some ZZZ. I messed up. I just literally seconds before hitting go, I thought, oh, what does the title say again? All right, we're gonna play Z's. Well, and maybe we do it like, let's just do our daily grind and we do Z's and then we transition to Hightail. I don't know. Anyways, but yes. Also, what is good, Lone? How are you, my boy? How is the PC situation? Give me an update. I hope it's not hellish. Also, it feels so weird streaming at 4, dude, and I'm going to push it to 5, I think. But I wanted to do 4 just to see if people show up, basically. But 5, I think, is the crispy number. I'm like, oh, I'm just swimming in time. We have that going. Let's loop the background. It was already looped.
Catman 11234 said, "Hey man, great to see you today. I hope you had a great week. I am driving right now and using voice to text, so I can't talk much, but I am excited for the stream."
I can't wait for the text to
Lone
speech
Syndicate
just to eat
said,
it.
"I've been clickbaited. Emma, cancel you on Twitter."
Listen, man, if it happens, it happens. I feel like, thank God, none of that shit has happened to me, because I feel like I'd be very like, but I don't think I did anything wrong. You know what I mean? But I'd be like, I know you're mad and upset, but I don't think I can apologize because I physically can't perceive the fact that like if I have to own this, that somehow I'm now responsible for everyone's emotions.
Looking forward to the eventual 9 p.m. streams.
Maybe we just get a hot swap hour. Nah, I need to go to bed at 9. I'm starting to get to the point where like I can't even function without going to sleep at 10 sharp. You know what I mean? I'm not sure. It's definitely not getting older, probably, but it's also a combination just to waking up earlier will kick your absolute ass. So yeah. But on a side note, I would start off the stream with a kind of hot take. Every now and again in the gaming sphere, you almost like feel like the gaming community at large just get irritated with stuff. Like maybe it's just that there's too much microtransactions. Maybe there's a game that's like, there's not been a game that's felt like it was just for like the love of the game. It's often like just, it's 1,000 different shades of trying to rip as much money out of you as possible and to keep you playing as long as humanly possible, etc. Hence why I'm enjoying Hightail a lot right now. But I feel like there's like this feeling in the ether, basically. And I basically, this happened around the same time as Avowed. I thought Avowed got like a really bad shtick, even though it didn't really deserve, I think, a lot of the criticism it was getting. It was just happened to be like the torchbearer at the time, and people just decided that this was terrible. I feel...
Lone Syndicate said, I almost thought this was Apex Legends, but this is Highguard, I think it's
This
called.
is Highguard. So this is a game that I feel like is getting that same treatment. That's not to say that it's perfect. That's not to say there's not flaws, but it's just the vehement hatred for what this is, to me, is kind of surprising, because like, and I get it, like it makes sense, because this game that people guys, the base made by devs who made Apex, and they splintered off to a different community or a different team, so they no longer work for EA, I don't believe. But just like the vehement despising hatred for this game, when I'm like, it's just like a whatever
it's
game.
Definitely not Concord 2, but it really needs to reconsider such a large map for a 3v3 mode.
Totally, but to me, like, that's the thing that's kind of weird, is because like in some ways I think this is it looks just like Apex Legends, and also just like the character designs aren't really like, wow, you know, they're not like super interesting, they're not different, they're just kind of like, it looks like a generic guy number 2 essentially. At least that's why I'm picking up from a lot of the stuff I see. So it looks kind of like it's something you've seen before. But the thing that I think is frustrating a little bit for me, which is the fact that like it does seem like it's trying to do different weird shit instead of everything being a fucking battle royale. I know this is kind of a weird version of a battle royale, but at least it's something, man. It's not the same like it's an extraction shooter. It's not just, it's like hey, what if you had like these kingdom towers and you had to each like infiltrate each other? Like at least that I think should be like applauded for, like it's not just the fucking. But I think it visually looks that way, which I think is like the main reason why it's getting bent right now, like beat the shit out of. Is because it looks like it's just the same shit we've had. It looks like Fluff said, it has the atmosphere, the aesthetic of Concord 2, essentially, or like a Concord adjacent game, which people are just like, I'm sick of this. I'm sick of these free-to-play games trying to rip as much money out of me as possible, and they're just the most generic nonsense thing ever. I get that part. I get the like frustration there, but I also think that it should be commended for like trying some sort of weird or different thing. Now, maybe yes, there's a game that's already done something like this, but I have not seen this kind of weird thing in a while, where it's like you play a fucking, you have like your own castle, and you're kind of trying to defend your castle, trying to infiltrate other castles. Kind of seems like an interesting version of Capture the Flag in a weird way too. I think that, to me, I'm like, there's nothing about this game that is like with Concord. Some of it was like. They're like, especially if you pay attention to like the interviews where they were shitting on people who didn't like the aesthetic choices of certain NPCs, and all these things, and they were kind of caught up in that sauce. But this one, it just seems like they were just people who like didn't advertise great, and then everyone decided. What's the fucking stupid meme? Which is like, I took that personally.
Said, never trust her, from the makers of X tagline. This clearly isn't the core devs that made Titanfall, let alone Apex.
So.
Some of its aspects are nice to see, but again, too big of a map for 3v3.
Oh, I definitely think it's the same devs who made. To me, immediately, I think everyone sees Apex, like 100%. This to me is like extremely Apex adjacent. Even when I heard the shooting, I thought, oh, the shooting sounds pretty silky. I think Apex has really good shooting. But I was gonna say, I do think like that was. If you wanted to make this game instantly succeed overnight, you should have fucking implemented, like, you should have just made this, like, hey, this is Apex Legends, but without fucking not being able to wall run. Like, if you just maximized, like, the movement, I think that would have eaten Apex's, like, lunch immediately. And then you're like, hey, you pilot these, like, automaton structures or something. And it's like that. And, hey, now you have these castles to defend, but you can get in these fucking giant, like, dwarven mechs or whatever the fuck you want to do it. You have guns. I don't know why, But, like, I think that would be a way that they could have instantly won, but instead they chose the weird version of, like, no, it's still going to be grounded. But there's horses, so, like, just let us fucking zip around the map. You already can kind of do that. Just make it a skill expression, like Titanfall was. But, yeah, no, personally, I definitely think this, like, looks... Like, I think I could blindfold you, and if I took away the towers, people would be like, this is Apex.
Said, side note, PC is back home.
Ooh, let's go.
Apparently, it was a motherboard issue.
It's a motherboard.
McFlufferkin said same core devs like the character designers. They clearly got one of the same UI designers, and also decided to copy Valorant for gun variety.
Okay, yeah. Those are things I'm not big into, like competitive scene like Valorant or anything like that, so I don't feel too much.
Catman 11,234 said, I agree in that for me, what I found I disliked about it the most is that it really does look like something that was just shot out to get money out of my wallet.
Yes. I think that's why, like, but like I do, to me at least, again, when I first seen this game, I thought, okay, to me, the gunplay looks sharp, like that looks nice. But then when I seen the game mode, I was like, oh, actually, that's kind of interesting. I haven't seen like a spin on the Capture the Flag, weirdness. And I thought, oh, that's neat. And then I started to see like the characters and the abilities, and I thought, okay, it looks like it's very like Apex mixed with some like weird Valorant-y kind of place. But again, to me, I think if they just gave you the ability to like wall run like crazy, like Titanfall, and they gave you like mechs or dragons, like dragons and mechs in a fantasy world, would be so fucking sick. Like, the dwarven automatons that you can like get in and fucking pilot and shit, and then fucking giant like creatures like fucking dragons, they can like help tip the battlefield. To me, that's super cool. And that's the thing that I'm hoping. As I'm hoping this game, because of the like ravenous response, you have two options. I think as the dev, you either you say we fucked up, you close down your studio, you die, or probably bad idea, or you say, well, fuck it, let's just keep like everyone already hates us. Let's just try to do some absurdly different things and just have like a comeback story essentially. And I'm hoping they do that. But I don't know, because like if it is from the devs that made Apex, which it very much seems like it is, I feel like they're very much. It was probably the devs that, if people made Apex seem like they didn't love Titanfall, but they loved, like, tight gunplay, essentially. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I get the vibe, like what Kat mentioned about, like, the monetary swing of things. Like, you feel like it's just trying to drain money from you. I don't know if I get that necessarily, because I just haven't, maybe just I haven't seen enough of it. If you start to play it, maybe you start to see, like, hey... But, like, I've always been pretty good. Like, we play gacha games here. like those games are designed to try to lean in on you to spend money. So when I see, like, one of these games, it's like, hey, look at this pretty skin. I'm like, whatever, dude. I can't tell you how much of a non-burger this is for me to ignore. But maybe if you are new to those kinds of things, maybe it's a little more egregious. You feel like the pull a little bit more. But yeah, no, we are not playing High Guard. We are just hanging out, talking about for first little bit. Then we're playing some Z's, and if I can squeeze in a little bit more Hightail, that'd be fucking sick. But yes. Also, Nub says, GRINN, I'd play this amazing game myself, but sadly the devs don't want Linux users to have... Well, that's a lot of devs. A lot of people... Like, actually, I think that's changed recently. I think... Maybe not with this game, but I think like Steam has like recently made like a compatibility layer that can make it like a lot of stuff work with Linux, which is huge. And it's actually the first time where I think right around the time that started happening, Microsoft finally started like trying to give a slightest shit about gaming because they realized that they were just gonna get completely eviscerated. Or at least that's what people were saying. But yeah, every game runs it. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, I don't know if I can, although like I do. Like Cat, I think is like in the process of fully migrating to Linux or something like that, some sort of thing like that. And he was telling me about how like I know I've seen people do it like where there's like a console and all that shit. I don't know if like it sucks because I just want Windows but with less bloat is the main. Like I don't hate this Windows formula, but I also not sure if I want to have like an entirely different operating system where I have to like hit in command keys. And I know you can download like a profile or someone's like version of it, like basically have like an interface that like streamlines everything. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm pretty good about
11,234 said, I think also a vague thing that a lot of people dislike is that the anti-cheat is kernel level, and thus that is why Linux does not work. Which means security. Loving people lose.
Well, yeah, that's the biggest thing with the Linux thing. And then people were saying that competitive games are like
I'm all right
difficult
if a game wants my money, but when you make it blatantly obvious, I have an issue. Like if you're not going to try to make a great game out the gate, why would I give you a cent?
Interesting take. For me, I feel like that's an interesting take because like I feel like maybe that's what you say. You'd say that gotcha games at least provide gameplay and
legendary
cool stuff.
skin bundles available without much or any alternatives. Yes, it's a free-to-play, but it's a bit concerning to roll it out with loads of MTX for 1.3v3 mode.
Oh yeah, I also think this is a game that's gonna like the whole like if you think about Apex, I think Apex is like maybe you'd argue that it has a much stronger foundation, which I think is true. But I also think that Apex is like one of the better examples of live service games just continue to iterate and changing the map and doing all these things, which I think is the plan. I definitely think that like it's not the best. Like if we were to kill our emotions immediately and just focus on inputs and outputs like I like to do constantly now, like to me it's like you should probably start with a game that people like, a game that people like already, which I mean like. It's basically capture the flag. I don't know. I do. It probably. I don't think you could have done battle royale because that's way too much like Apex. But if you did the battle royale thing and you added the intense movement and then like piloting like mechs or fucking dragons, I think that would be significantly cooler. And I think then you differentiate yourself enough from Apex to be like, well, see. I still think you'd be getting copyrighted or some shit by the Apex stats if you did go immediately with battle royale. But I don't know. To me it sucks because like once again this game does look like it had it like a lot of the stuff looks kind of sleek, like everything from breaking the hearts or like the souls of the enemies left behind to like the looting to like the breaking minigame. The issue is that it still feels soulless, so it's like a team of people who are very skilled at making stuff made it and like polished it, but it's kind of like I don't know. It still feels like it's weird because like I do not think this game deserves like it. Like there's games that are so shit, guys, that are like trying to wreck you 1,000 times over. This game just seems like a really bad play, a really bad play at a really bad time. Whereas like Concord and those other games felt a little bit more, like purposefully shitty and purposely like I don't know. I felt Concord was more the monetary thing, but maybe it was just the time. Maybe I've just also softened. I think if I totally get it because
McFlufferkin said. This is closer to Paladins or even stuff like Quake Wars /Brink/Dirty Bomb, but doesn't feel like it's earned the spot. Being the substitute one last game showcased at TGA's didn't help.
Lone Syndicate said, I'm go shower BRB.
Yeah, like there was something that was weird to me that happened a little while ago. It's kind of a drama, so I don't really want to mention it, but it's basically people. It was a little bit frustrating to me because it was basically these VTubers and people I watch. One of the people who I watch basically is like on a podcast and constantly shits on people. Some people know who I'm referring to.
Raidnade said,
constantly shits on things.
Oh yeah, how was your week, Grin?
Pretty good.
I don't think I asked yet.
I'll ask. I'll go into that in a minute if you let me. Appreciate you. But anyways, there was this kind of like debate when they had like a sponsorship. Basically, think of like content creators that like have shit on types of games many times in the past.
Volty_1337 said soup.
Has shit on many games in the past, and like types of games. But then the sponsorship comes forward and says like, hey, we'd want to sponsor you, can do a stream of our game. And of course they say yes. But then all of the people in this community who are part of the people who have witnessed this person share this game before are like, oh, the company's so shitty, this and this and this. But the thing that drives me nuts is like, maybe it's like the other aspect of it, of like, I can understand if you've been watching someone kind of like shit on your gaming experience for a while. You can understand that like, oh, why are you supporting this guy? That makes sense. But as far as like a marketing thing, you're idiots. Like you absolutely want to go to the people, and it's funny because like this content creator is subsequently the perfect demographic of person that plays gacha games, whilst also heavily being kind of against predatory, seemingly gambling and such like that. So it's just funny that like he absolutely has the audience for the that the advertisers want for the game, and also like the amount of times that people who will watch someone who doesn't agree with something, like how many, like for instance, I don't think like drinking is the coolest thing ever. I think it'd be like you drown yourself in alcohol, a little rough, you know, but to each their own. But I have that disagreement. Does that stop you? Like if I say I'm not really into alcohol, it makes my head hurt, all that kind of stuff. Does that make you stop wanting to drink alcohol and live your life the way you want to? Absolutely not. So like it doesn't make any sense from that perspective either, of like what is the outcome of this? Anyways, I thought it was just a weird thing as far as all the stuff I've seen. Again, I think that's the thing I'm feeling more right now. So I think people are like, honestly, like right now in our current time are just really not happy with a lot of things. And I think they're like, you need some place to vent your like something where you feel like you can like have like power or like have some sort of like effect on something, because so often in so many variables of our life we feel powerless. I think that's a variable. Now it's not to say that like your criticisms aren't valid. It's just sometimes, and maybe it's because I'm doing too much shit right now, but like it'd be amazing when you're like really busy and you got so much stuff to manage. You're kind of just like, I don't got time to have an opinion on this anymore, you know, which is kind of a good thing, and also maybe it makes you a little bit like disconnects you a little bit, maybe. I don't know. I'm not sure what the best way it is, but I feel happier not having an opinion on everything. But what do you call it? Also, Lone's getting in the shower. Oh, we're missing Lone's shower time. Right, it's 4 p.m. Maybe when we stream at 5 p.m. we'll skip Lone's shower time. Also, what do you call it? Raid said, how was my week?
Republican said,
Ooh, thank you so much for asking.
we have all sorts of social media platforms for people to vent, but it clearly isn't making anyone happier.
Yep. That's what I was gonna say. One last thing on this whole like high guard thing. I feel like I would have probably been more like annoyed, because I understood the Concord thing. I understood, at least. I wasn't agreeing with people. Like I wasn't like, yeah, fucking die, burn alive. But for me, I was just like, what? But for this one, I think it's because I just played Hightail, which to me does feel like, dude, I spent $30. And I'm eating great. Dude, and also, Fluff just told me that there's mod support. So that's already crazy. We already knew that. Well, Fluff was telling me that they've now confirmed that automation and shit is built into the game. It's happening, apparently. And Wayfinder is getting mod support as well. That weird game that has like space void shit that we played a long time. That's getting mod support. So like, we're good. I feel like I already can't play. Guess how much Hightail I played today, or this week, sorry. This whole week till last time we played. Guess how much? None. Not a little bit. When we log in will be what you've seen beforehand. I can't. Dude. I thought I was going to be able to like chip away at the bridge. I could not. Now you might ask why that is. Well, I'm happy you asked, because Ray did ask what I did this week. So, a very possibly expensive machine has arrived. And check this shit out. We gotta speak quietly. Check this out. Fucking really, dude? Are you fucking shitting me? Really? You fucking kidding me? What are the odds of this? God damn it, brain. Let me sec. Oh man. God damn it. Alright, there you can see the void. Check him out.
Said Concord had so many reasons to take issue with it. The gameplay was sluggish. The character designs were boring or outright eyesores.
Yes.
It was buy to play and didn't survive more than a week.
Agree. Okay, check this out. Okay, so I don't know if you can see him properly, but my 3D printer came in, by the way. I paid way too much money for it. Anyways, point is, we're now in the game, okay? And this was something I wanted to make for my mom. Don't ask, she loves the Grinch. It's weird. I know it's past Christmas. It's a little funky, but anyways, check this out. It's a little Grinch that basically can go on top of your monitor.
Raid Nate said LOL. That's awesome.
It can go on top of your monitor, and guess what? He has a little Santa hat. Is it on? I think it's on. Look at that. I haven't finished painting him, but look at him. Look at that little fuck. And he just sits there creeping on your monitor when you're sitting there. Isn't that neat? I always liked it. Anyways, but yes, I have recently started diving into gosh darn dang darn Blender, and have done some okay work. This is what my brother got me at Christmas, which set off all this. This is the Overlord guy. I'm trying to draw, and the painting on his teeth and stuff is rough. But I think I did okay at emulating the weird stone texture. It's okay. It's fine. And then there's this guy, which I've just primed, which I think you guys have seen him before too. But he is solo leveling hair guy. Do you see that? But I primed him. Anywho, what I was shocked about the whole 3D printing thing, man, I thought resin would go way faster. I thought that was the whole reason why people didn't do it, is because like the secret silent costs of resin or filament, sorry, not resin, filament, would be a lot, but no, like I bought like $24 of like filament, and I thought it would like go in like the first 4 days. Yeah, I still have like 60% of it, and I've printed a lot of shit already. And yeah, man. Also, you know what's crazy? I can see it printing right now. Can I show this to you guys? Let me see. So this is the weird thing. Hypothetically, one of the reasons why I got this was to develop two things. One, a niche skill. Second thing, the other niche skill that I think could be increase the value of something that you possibly could sell. Anyways, don't worry about it. Which is painting. So basically, I want to get better at painting, basically. Specifically painting types of shit. I want to paint like cool, badass stuff that I would buy, like such. I totally buy this.
Said,
anyways.
That's an amazing desk decoration. I'm sure your mum's gonna love it. Takes me back to when my dad used to work in a cubicle, with he and his co-workers' spaces all having personalized stuff like so.
Ooh, it's so cute. Yeah, I hope so. So I need to get better at painting like steel and like various details of like armor plate. I think that'd be kind of neat. But the other thing I want to get better at is the really like holy grail, which is like figures, because that's one of the things I just have a really a deep understanding with, because I watch various content creators that basically cover that stuff. Where basically, the TLDR is that basically like figurines can like anime figures or like Tifa with the Buster Sword, all these things can basically go for like a substantial amount of money. But the main differentiator is like painted, basically painted or unpainted. If you're able to like emulate the actual skin textures of the skin and all that stuff, has to do with airbrushing. I've been looking into a lot of that. Anyways, but so I basically need to get like a shit ton of reps in. One of the things I've learned about like getting good at anything is just basically getting a shit ton of reps in and have the smallest interval possible. So I have decided, and I want to see if I can show this without it being a bit of a botch job. Am I okay to show this? I think we can. Yes. So we can see. This is so cool, dude. We can see the anime figure being made slowly. So it is an anime figure, and yes, it's a bikini type of thing. But that's because I need to get better at drawing the skin textures.
Colors are really tricky to get right with painting miniatures/figures. Various techniques and products that can streamline it, but you still have to learn and develop experience yourself.
Absolutely, which is what I'm going to be doing on my off time. So for the question that we started all this with, which is how was your week, GRINN? Can't believe we came around this way. I have basically, that's why I haven't had that much time to play anything. Like I played like maybe like 20 minutes, 30 minutes every day. The Wither Waves and Zenless, just to pop into my dailies and get the hell out as fast as humanly possible. So yeah, I'm sure. But yeah, this is the thing. I'm gonna have to entirely get okay with just people being like, "You're a freak," which fair enough. I can learn some lessons from you guys who just own it, etc. But to me, I genuinely think, well, dude, I can't even bullshit. I could go into this whole world, boyo. There is like a world of people who like. It's like it's so funny because it's just like the other side of the coin of like furry art, essentially. Like it's like a meme within the like art community, but it's like, hey, if you want to make money, you just gotta sell your soul. You just gotta draw like Sonic birthing fucking Knuckles or something horrible. Just real horrible shit. So but it's like the same thing is for this. Like, yes, there are people that will probably buy something like this, a cool like fucking solo leveling night dude looking absolutely beefy, all that stuff. But the other version of that world is people who are just willing to like 3D print the most horrific version of what I just described. And it's funny because like unlike the art, like the drawing art, by the way, which I think is interesting, but with the 3D printing thing, it's significantly more. I think it basically people understand, like if anyone has even the slightest idea what goes into it, you understand like, oh, this is a $3,000 figurine because I have to make the 3D model, I have to do all this other shit.
McFlufferkin said, I don't take any responsibility for that sort of art, by the way.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I know. The Knuckles Horrible Nightmare. But yes, so to me, that's something that's kind of not that. Although it's honestly, I can't help but being like curious about damn near anything, like too curious. So like to me, I do follow people who do it, and they refer to shit. I'm just like, but I can't show it on YouTube, so I have like a barrier of like keep my innocence intact. But hearing about the things that they're selling and all these variables, it's funny because like if you. Like everything is like an unlock essentially, or like a lever. So like if you have made the investment to buy like a $400 or $500 machine, and you're willing to front the cost for resin, and ideally you're willing to buy it in bulk so that you can actually have some profit left over, and then you're willing to basically say like, hey, if you send me a 3D model, I'll print it. That's one unlock, because now you have the like resource of the tool to do it. But now you have to ship it, you have to clean it, you have to detox it. Okay, so the price probably going to be inflated just because of that. Okay, got it. So that's a variable. Okay. But then another unlock is like, okay, can you design a character that I didn't even think of that I like the most? That's one unlock. And then there's like an unlock above that one, which is like fully customized. Like you just tell me what you want and I'll try to make it. Crazy. But that's another unlock, or that's another lever that you can dial to make your thing more valuable. But then there's another lever, which is like depravity, basically. And then there's another lever, which is like the quality of the paint job that you're essentially going to do. But what I find interesting is so many businesses out there are just like, you know what? I'm just going to use the lever of I'm going to 3D print whatever you send me, and I'm going to do the most grotesque, crazy shit ever. And you're still going to have to pay me both of those things because it's better for you to send me like $300 than for you to spend $300 on a machine, have to clean it, have to do all this stuff, have to come up with all the other variables associated with it, and then send it to me,
said,
you know? So
if it's possible, I'd love to see you 3D print and paint your Hytale avatar. Could be a nice practice tool too.
Well, so my plan for practicing is to like basically I have a bunch of things I could show you real quick. So, and I probably will find better versions of this. Let me go to prep. No, not prep. I think this is showable. Why can't I look around? It's fighting me. You can't... Oh, no, it's refreshing. It's just taking some time. Taking a lot of time. Why are you fighting me? I don't know why, but it is not letting me show you things. I guess I can just describe it. Basically, I like the two things I think is a good gradient is to find like, and luckily there's endless models of like schmexy women, basically. So I have like, because the biggest thing that I think is gonna be the most difficult is skin textures for sure, and also everything else is like building off of that. Like everything is layers basically. Anyways, but so I basically. There's no problem with getting a shit ton of those, and there's no problem with getting a bunch of armored, cool knight dudes. So I'm just going to print a bunch of those and then just fucking mass repetition. My plan is like, hopefully 6 statues a week, painting them, and just like drilling a shit ton of things I'm learning about, like layering and all that stuff. And honestly, it shouldn't take an absurd amount of time. Like worst case scenario, I can just do it in one day. Like on Sunday, I can just fucking like fully crank these out. Ideally, I could chip away at like 20 minutes or 30 minutes a day. Again, you'd be surprised how much you can like chip away and get done if you're just kind of keeping it in your side view. Once again, it's not letting me show you the thing. Anyways, I took some cool things, some cool things. I took I saved a couple of cool 3D prints that I thought that'd be a good thing to show.
McFlufferkin said Jacksepticeye got into painting minis and figures as well. It's been cool seeing his progress and status updates about the hobby. He indirectly became more interested in Warhammer lore as an aside.
Yeah. So it's funny because like there's so many different variants of this thing, and it's so impossible to not get like sucked into the Warhammer figurine stuff. But I can't describe it. I can't properly articulate that it's not quite what I'm following. And like the people who I follow, it's weird because like the Warhammer people I feel like are very good about volume, like shit tons of volume. Like they're like, let me show you my army, and they paint at a huge scale. But the people I watch, the people I kind of follow, I think it's very different. Like I don't think they're actually related very, very much at all. I follow the people who are like making like figurines or like Wolverine, and like it sounds it's so weird, but they're like so different. I can't describe to you. Like the Warhammer people are like so locked into like various things, tinier miniatures, various different types of like painting strategy, because it's all armor basically. You're just painting a fuck tons of armor all the time. And then the figurine people are much more about like the complexity of like creating 1,000 layers to like replicate the skin texture in like your blood vessels. Like that's the thing that like it sounds crazy, but that's one of the variables that massively depicts like a figurine or a figure being sold for like $200 to no shit $600 or $6,000. And it's crazy, but because eventually when you get to that point, I think it becomes like a literal collectible, like a collector's item, where like theoretically it will hold its value, but that's like after a fuck ton of other things. But even if you wanted to jump to like, let's say $1,000 model, which is absurd, you still have to do all of this weird stuff. Like, again, it's like there's so much layering going on underneath like a model that is priced that way. And a lot of it's like being able to replicate like blood vessels and like veins within like arm structure, and like being able to shadow it in such a way that it actually dynamically like is lit, so it looks like there's a video I watched of a person like painting skin pigment on legs, and he literally crops in on the legs of the figurine, and you cannot tell that that's not a human being. Like it's so realistic looking. And it's just like, oh, okay, there's like the insane level of this, which it'll also like $6,000. It may sound like a lot. It probably takes this person like months to complete one of these things. So like it's just interesting seeing all the various like unlocks. And then there's also just like financial things which are neat. Like you can print stuff that I think people would just be like, how much is this? $20? All right, fuck it. And it's like a cool gift for your kid.
Said, well, to be fair, Jack doesn't like painting minis. He's focused on larger statuettes and such.
Oh, okay.
Like a bigger guts figure, pyramid head, and some Soulsborne like dragons and such.
Yes. Me too. Those are things I can't wait to paint. But yes, I will say, I totally like, as you just start like trying, like that's one of the biggest things that if I could ever like suggest anything to anybody, it's just like, it's the fastest turnaround when you can just do something and then learn about it. Because I used to be the person who kind of like learns probably too much about stuff and then like spends too much time like reading about it and like watching videos about it instead of just doing it. But like if you're able to just quickly do it, everything else starts to make so much more sense. Like the fact that I'm like, why do these guys all have these like really tiny brushes? And then hard cut to me 2 seconds later trying to get into the fucking eye socket of this guy, being like, please God, please God. I'm like grabbing my thing and like trying to get a point, and I'm just like, fuck me. Impossible. I'm like, why is my paint so thick? Basically, I'm trying to get the consistency right. But everything, I'm like, oh, all this makes so much sense why people have their fancy brushes and shit and whatnot. Fun fact, a lot of it's on Temu though. A lot of it's for Temu for like half the price. I think it's still the same, but maybe not the best stick basically, but the fur or like the hair is the same. Anyways. But ladies and gentlemen, let us actually transition to the fantastic and magical React stream. What did you guys want me to see this fine day? What do you guys put in the React tab? Blind, there we go. Boom. Let us go. We are here. Let's scroll down, and then we'll go up eventually. But let's start here and work our way down. Also, this is a side thing, Fluff. Is there any way... So recently, Fluff has made this fantastic addition to the Discord, where basically, for myself and what do you call it, Fluff, and also I imagine if someone else is a cool guy in our community, like Kat or Lone, who wants to have like the going live thing, basically you can opt into it. But I don't... How do we... Because I keep getting these like pings here for like 6, and for whatever reason, it irks me that I have 6 unread messages here. And I don't know how you opt out or opt into the thing. But yes. Anyways, Bodhi says, what's the end goal for you painting stuff? I don't honestly want to say just yet, Bodhi, if I'm honest. Because I find I'm actually way more motivated and like driven when it's me against... It's me... I don't know what the way to phrase it. It's not me against the world. That's not the way to phrase it. It's like... I find like have you ever been like about to give someone a compliment and then someone interjects and says, oh, you should compliment them, and you're like, but I was going to, and now it feels inauthentic
said you can mute at mentions in general. It's a per server setting.
Oh, it's a server. It's a per server setting. What does that mean? It's a per server setting. Like I'd have to click on our actual thing here, like right click on that and it would have options that would say like this, or could you like click on this and then say like mark as read, notifications. Oh, I see, mute setting. Gotcha. I see. Oh, I see. Oh, then you can say, oh, I see. That makes sense. Okay, that's not that bad. That's super chill. What was I gonna say? Yeah, I find like it's weird. I like some people have this thing, Bolty, where they're like, hey, if I'm gonna tweet about like I'm starting now. I'm going to start exercising, and like they show like progression photos. I cannot describe how that feeling robs me of any motivation to anything. I don't know what it is, if it's like I have like this little rebellion fucking thing in my head or whatever, but it just robs me of like the drive to want to pursue something. Like, to me, if I can just, in my silence, in my mind, in my like thing, and honestly, the more I tell people, sometimes it's like it leaves that pressure. Like talking about something can kind of be like, but then it like, by leaving that pressure, also leaves it kind of alleviates my drive to want to improve it. So every now and again, like, there's something I'm finding out about myself, which is like, there's things I like to talk about, like anime and manga and stories and stuff like that. But then they're like, when it comes to like skills I'm trying to develop, I find I'm the best when I'm just silent and just cooking. Just fucking hard locking in. No one's there to hold, ask questions about it. I just can, I think it's also because like I have a pretty high like criticism bar for myself, like where I'm like, oh, I should have done more today, I could have done more today, I should have done this instead, and I don't want someone else to like interject and possibly like tint the well in a different color, like be like, oh, well, you did enough, like, it sounds weird, but like to me, I get way more done when I'm like, no, I know I could have done more, and I'm gonna make up for that tomorrow or something like that. It's really hard to describe. I can't describe it really. I try to define it, but it's probably just like a whatever thing. Anywho, let's see. Shall we go to the music hall and enjoy a performance? I'm not sure if we can watch this. We still have the strike on our channel, so I can't test the waters with music or movies. like movies a little bit, but we can't go crazy. Yeah. But he says, I'm a bit behind because I'm downloading Neo 3 demo right now, so my answer will be got it. Totally fair, yeah. Also, Nub says, I want to 3D print those thighs. Well, dude, that's the thing. So, like, I had to spend another $50 to buy, like, a 2 millimeter nozzle. Because if you want to get really intricate detail, that's kind of one of the things you have to do. But it increases the print time to, like 12 hours. But that's actually kind of fine. Like, to me, that's not the biggest thing that's difficult, if anything, it's like the stuff that I'm printing right now like takes 4 hours to print. Like this guy I think took literally like 3 hours, which is, it's just a little tiny thing, so he's just a little tiny thing. You can see the void. But yeah, I think there's other things that take a little bit more time, but also I think I don't have my printer on like a completely like solid like thing, so it's zipping around. I think it has to slow down its process because it keeps creating wibbles. So wibble wobbles.
McFlufferkin said, "Get strike for streaming 6+ minutes of a full movie." Catman, add as much fuel to the fire as possible. Also soup, probably.
Also soup. No, we go. Especially with like, I appreciate Cat's with a few people here who's still uploading like little things for me to react to. So I always like seeing Cat there, but I do think it's funny. Leon says, some girls with blonde hair. What is this?
Yeah. Welcome, Leon. Bet you had a kick-ass first day.
I love the fucking 2% resolution. Classic meme nonsense. You're like, I think that's Leon running from a monster? What is this? Best Summer of 4K tournament debut I've ever seen. What are you? Also, I did not expect that whole, what is it called? The weird fucking drama about Marvel Rivals to just like, it's weird, but it did feel like a win for the internet. Like, I talked about Highguard being like overly critical.
Moan Syndicate said I'm back, bitches, what I missed.
Not too much. Oh, you did actually miss a lot. Actually, yeah, you missed a fucking lot, actually. Shit. Anyways, the whole 3D printing thing, anyways. But I'm making figurine. Anyways, it's a lot. Actually, a lot of it pertained to you. Actually, I probably should wait. Anyway, my bad. Hopefully your shower's nice. But yeah, it just felt like, as much as the high guard thing I thought was like a little bit like excessive for what it was, the whole Marvel Rivals thing was just it was just like, this is just a nice thing for the internet to be like, what a bunch of cunts. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, we needed that one. I think, not much. Never mind that. Also, it even more connects to Lone, because basically I'm like starting to get into like developing a weird painting skill, which I call bullshit. I'm developing like infilling. Like I'm not like the structure of having to paint is one thing. The structure's already there. I just gotta. It's basically like coloring, except so many layers. But anyways, a coloring book, but a statue. Anyways, actually, really quick, what is the process of this, real quick? What's the time we got? I think it means it's 80% done. If this is finished before the stream ends,
McFlufferkin said,
I'll show you guys.
You'll either want to rewind or rewatch the VOD later, Lone.
Yes. I binged almost 7 hours worth of content for the Marvel Travel. Right, dude? I can only like watch a couple hours after at the end of the night when I'm eating my food. I'm quickly grinding my 2 gacha games for like 20 minutes. But I was watching a couple of them. I watched a bunch of little things all throughout the day, and I thought, ooh.
Can we talk about what just happened? Widow, you went 0 to 5. Yeah, they're too.
Is this? Oh, this is literally the thing. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
Comp was rough. So, can you...
Also, I'm learning Blender, kind of, sort of. Don't hold me to it. Anyways.
Switch? They are diving you with Venom and Spider-Man. Nah, I'm good. Nope. You're good?
All right, buddy.
Do you think he has some sort of face mocap and he's like doing one of these, or do you think it's just hand done?
Kinda killing the vibes right now.
Why is his neck so long?
Killing the...
Bro, relax. It's just a 40K tournament.
Lone Syndicate said, Grin, you should watch more Nikki animation or some reels.
Yes, we will. If it's there. We're scrolling down, so we probably will get there.
It's really good for the vibes. Winning the game so I can pay my bills. I'm poor.
You're making Widow sad.
Metaslave. I mean, if we ran triple support,
it was so funny when like the one girl popped off and said like, what do you call it? What do you call it? I can't fucking think of his name, but the one guy who's got shit on. Oh, what a metaslave when he's playing fucking Hella, or not Hella. What's the goddamn? I can't think of what her name is called. The one with the giant sword. So bad. Anyways,
magic suggested.
But it was just like, what the fuck?
Actually, I think we should build our entire team composition around our 200 ping Widow. That feels right to me.
I don't know if that's...
Lady Loki, thoughts on the vibes?
The vibes are... fine?
Huh? No, we should run triple support. That's literally the meta right now. We need sustain.
He's the only one who doesn't like utterly curse. Magic, thank you.
Lone Syndicate said, who enters a $40,000 tournament just for the vibes? This make my blood boil.
Well, to me, honestly, I hate to be this guy, but I always try to be like, I hope I'm not judged by like the worst encounter.
McFlufferkin said Magic is hardly meta, but she does have a notably higher win rate.
Yeah.
Also, this tournament was themed around Deadpool, and no one played DP.
That's true. Everyone mid-max. But I was gonna say, it's hard to describe. What I was about to say, basically. I don't really agree with when people are like, hey, this guy had a bad moment, he said something stupid. I mainly disagree with like if somebody says something, like maybe they say, I don't know, like a word that you shouldn't use anymore or something like that. They say it once in a heated moment, anger, whatever it is. I tend to be like, okay, this one tiny moment of a percentage of the time. It's not indicative of this person's entire character. At least that's my belief. So I try to give people grace, and I probably people won't afford that to me, but I digress. I can't change them, but I can control myself. So when as far as like the toxicity of the tournament, that I can kind of like simmer with. I'm like, yeah, I think they all look bad. But what really like to me made my sense of like, oh, you guys are just bad people, is like how every single person, one, didn't take accountability at all, or not even accountability, like so many people were just caught in like an absolute bold-faced lie. And like to me, like the one thing that irks me is the one where they said that it was the boyfriend's fault because he ended up like creating this dossier and like sending it to the person. But to me, and then the way that the one person who was like the actual widow main framed it was like, I knew something was wrong. And it's just, to me, it was just like, you guys, what the fuck? Like anyone who could see this, you guys crashed out and were mean. Like, I think that's the thing also that drives people mental. It's one thing to be like, fuck you, like in a moment of rage, you're like, bah. It permeated like 8 minutes, 20 minutes after the fact, and then you continued to like twist the knife and just be ruthless and evil to where I'm like, okay, you might be a bad person. Okay, I think you guys might not be the best. Anyway.
I'm not switching.
You're 0 to 8.
And?
Magic, you're just a controller player on a laptop. We get it, you were rank 1 on PC.
Then why doesn't anyone trust that I know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, but like, does that even matter here?
Does it? Yes, it matters.
Magic, so this is just a recap of the horror, right?
I'm going to be honest with you. I think you lack social skills.
What? I'd be sad too if I had a
Dude, there's something so absolutely frustrating when a certain age demographic who probably spends way too much time on TikTok starts talking to you about, like, you don't know communication skills. You don't know my, like, self-proclaimed diagnosis for whatever the hell I have. And all that stuff. And you're just like, like, oh my god, you guys have,
Black Widow throwing my 40k tourney.
What was that, Angela?
Nothing. Just maybe we could compromise.
Did you know Widow was in the military?
Oh, that's actually really cool.
Bolty_1337 said, I've been watching a VTuber trying to learn programming, and she prob has the same issues while trying to pursue learning while streaming. Sometimes chat can be very disadvantageous for studying.
Interesting. Oh, I see. That was the response to what I was saying about that. So yeah, Bolty asked me real quick just to catch everyone up. Bolty was asking me about why, like, am I learning, like, what is my goal for the whole, like, painting these 3D printed figurines or something like that. But I'm like, I don't really want to talk about that as much, because for me, I feel like sometimes when you describe your goal, sometimes it feels like it robs me of the ambition or the fuel to pursue it. And sometimes I think that is just like sometimes you talk about your goal and then other people are like, oh, it's neat. And to me, it just was like, oh, maybe it's not that cool, or maybe it's not that important. You know, I'd rather just bottle it up and
really
let it
gives a
fucking
bad
push
name
me
to Doctor
forward.
Strange.
You know?
Both this game's usual mains and the character as a whole.
It's not to mention as much, but the team captain, they really gave a bad name to the Doctor. Well, yeah, I was gonna say that I don't know the other characters in the story as much. I do know there's a dude who I thought was trying to do. It was okay. Maybe that's the one lady in this environment.
Anything. Can the Widow please switch?
That's a good point, Magic. You're so right about that.
She was the worst. This person is like, it's always the person who's like, you have parasocial skills. That is absolutely, that is like.
We're still going to play Widow.
We have $40,000 on the line, and you're acting like this is quick play.
Y'all want me on heals or DPS?
You're putting more effort into gaslighting me than fighting the enemy team.
Widow is a hit or a miss, but I think she can take care of herself.
Also, that's like, it's such a crazy thing to like tell that to your character. Hey, my character can either be decent or absolute shit. And you're like, oh, we're playing on a tournament as well. The other dude was the Angela. Okay, the Angela, because the other dude I think was trying to be like, come on, guy.
Maintaining the vibes is our top priority.
Thank you.
You're 0 and 8.
Magic. Maybe if you just said it nicer.
Dude,
Loki?
I we get it. It's I think it's a recap. We'll probably skip in case there is some sort of like diabolical change, but I think it's recapping the horrible outcome, the whole thing. I was gonna say, dude, this is a side thing. I've been really observing a lot of AI stuff, and one of the new AI things that I think came up from like China, super good about like taking any voice actor and immediately conveying it in like a really believable way now. But it's super easy. It's like it runs on like an eighth of the RAM needed. Crazy. Anyway, so like if you're wondering why all these people sound like this, it's even better now. I think that happened a couple days ago where they released it. This came out 4 days ago. So yeah.
I'm just saying, the energy you're bringing is
leaving in our Widow.
Sure.
How do you all not see the problem right now? They're going to run triple support on us.
Wow. Okay. First,
Let's
that's what's disappointing. Focus on the vibes, buddy. Next
I don't know if
game-
I can handle this. It's one thing to watch it in live, and now it's one thing to watch it live.
McFlufferkin said, the ending is worth it, as the characters purge their mean girl poltergeists.
Oh, okay. We'll get to that. We'll get to it right. Well, I'll do 3 minutes. I don't know if I can, like, you know, it's like when watching Cringe. Like, some people are great about it. They're like, me, I feel like repulsed. So having to see this twice, and in this way where it's just like so blatantly like, like, I don't know.
How was the tournament?
Release the files.
Are you sure?
Wait, let's go back.
Oh, and one more thing. Kick this Magic.
Did I miss
How
it?
was the tournament?
Release the files.
Are you sure?
They kind of messed with my vibes a bit.
With pleasure.
Well, team, we may have lost the tournament, but the vibes were immaculate. What? It's over! We're doomed!
Accountability.
It can't be that bad. Oh,
What the? Why the hell didn't we run triple support? What were we thinking?
Yeah, as soon as it's in public. Also, dude, the insanity of like, this is a fucking tournament with like a lot of people that like, even if we just think like, don't crash out, don't crash out, don't crash out. it's when you're doing a tournament that's going to be seen like by way more people than normal. It's just like all of the things here are like, you didn't hear that you were being, I think it's just because they were like, everyone's going to be on our side. You know, that has to be the reason why they're like,
40K was on the line.
EOMM demons took over your bodies, but after exposing them, they're gone now.
It's like I can think clearly.
Last thing I remember was Widow hitting the Zaza. It must have been laced.
And I know who did it.
Take me to him.
Who?
It's you.
You were never meant to win.
Doom? Okay, I mean, it's a bit,
Literally the meta right now. We need.
I don't know if the ending of it was Doom was really needed, but I guess dude's creating a cinematic universe, I guess. But that was, yeah, that was a good template to have just for how absolutely crazy that situation was. Hitting the Zaza. Dude, people like, oh man, people went back and found out that person is just awful, like in every way. I think she was also the person that was like in the Discord, like approving content creator matchups and shit like that or something. And people were like, man, rough. And of course, it doesn't help like poor Marvel Rivals that's sitting there like, brother, I don't know, she was a mod that was nice to some people. And you never, like, and honestly, I kind of, that's tough because like you never know. People can like very easily give you a version of themselves and then give other people the entirely other version. So like, and it's a completely different version. And you're like, but I don't know. What is this? I'm a scholar. Is this Avatar? This is definitely from a manhwa. I just don't know. I don't know what this is referring to. I feel like I failed Bolty, who is my other fellow manhwa watcher. Guess what, Bolty? I haven't read.
Bolty_1337 said, would you bone that frog?
Would I bone the frog? Is she cold?
Flufferkin said, I think it's meant to be a running series of Rivals animations. There's a similar, if not the same creator for Overwatch, and they have a continuity based on the reputations of characters, not lore.
Oh, that's actually kind of cool. It's funny because Strange I thought was actually a cool dude, but Zaza, dude, my favorite comment. What's good, Nah? Also, it's been missed you, buddy. How are you? TLD Dari, I don't think you were here last time. We're probably streaming at 4 and probably 5. I just wanted to give you guys both and see how many people showed up. So if people are like, I can't fucking make it, granted it's 5, it's too late. But yes. But I was gonna say, the funniest takeaway from all this is that like these 3 women basically put back females in gaming like 10 years, and it just sucks because like, dude, it's always already rough. Like I follow some like people who are like VTubers who are playing Marvel Rivals, and it's either like you get like a team of people who are supporting you and it's lovely, and it's just honestly good vibes. It's just like really sweet. Oh, there's other times where people are just like, you fucking bitch, I hate you, so horrible. And then it's just, if I can only imagine, you're just like, it was already, but to Boti's question, the scholar question, I don't know. I don't know what she's like. Yeah. I don't know. Her hair's dope. Her eyes maybe is scary. This is another thing. When you're looking at an image, trying to imagine what this is in real life is a different vibe entirely. Like, imagine taking an anime person, making them anime in real life, and you're like, it's a horrifying mutant. So with this one, I don't know, man.
McFlufferkin said Black Widow mains are in ruins, and pulling a Zaza has become a insult across the multiverse of competitive games.
Oh, is this what this is? First of all, what's good, Vogel? Vogel says, oh shit, Eternal Regression Night. Dude, is this what it is? Oh, you fucking kept up with it, Bolty? Goddamn, Bolty, I had to stop. I stopped after like 27 episodes. It was great. I think I burned through like 8 fucking manhwa, man. And I was kind of like, and I have the desire to go back and watch like the ones I think are like my top 3, which is SSS Rank, Suicide Hunter, the Bloodhound, and then the one that I don't think people give enough love, man, which is like the SS Rankers I Trained or something like that. SS Rankers I Raised, something like that. It's so good. That one is like, I think, very underrated. It's like such a good one. I'm not sure if you've read that one, Bolty, but it's fucking awesome. But basically the guy is like he has like a nurturer skill. So he just like, he regresses. So he like, not only can he like progress, like maximize the progression of other people, but so he goes and finds a bunch of S ranks and just makes them godly. And then they kind of protect him, but he's also kind of like a bitch. It's great. So good. Definitely. Let's go. Oh, yeah. Let's see. No words. What is this?
做凉菜吗？ 尝一个，刚好饿了。哎呦，好吃好吃！妈，你在里面加了什么配方？
Ray May said, BRB. I'ma go eat dinner.
Sometimes you guys disappoint me. I don't know what to make of that, but yes. She didn't even give him 5 minutes. This is the playable video. I thought this was a fake playable video. On my chest. Also, Vogel, you have any manhwa that you would suggest to me? Be ready for me to say, seen it, probably read it. But I'm curious. You can't say the realist. Honestly, the realist. The estate developer one. I can't think of it. It's like goated. It's now in the Hall of Fame of all manhwa ever. Although I do wish they would have not wrapped it up too quickly. I wish they would have went through the whole arc where the main guy would have basically went into a battle arena and won over and proved himself to the queen. Anyways, yeah, it's still cool. I get it. Yeah. Bolty says she is like a race that has insane battle prowess, but she is the kind that is curious about potential, and she recognizes MC's talentless power. Ooh, the infinite loop shit. Oh. The manhwa Bolty is referring to is basically a guy who is Groundhog Day, but he refuses to give up. Basically, he regresses every single time he dies so that he gets, infinite save points. And he just, brute forces it. It's great. That one right there, Eternal Night, that's talented. Is it talented? It's, to me, the only reason why it's very good, I feel like other manhwa are really good about, carrot on the sticking you. To where, I feel like I can't... If I ever start the manhwa, it feels like it's just one after the other. Fuck, shit, God. One more chapter. One more chapter. The Regressive Night one felt like it had various moments of and we've reached a checkpoint. you can go away for a couple weeks, come back when you want, and we can continue this. Whereas other manhwa are just I can't fucking stop. Okay, it's like a drug. Anyways.
Bolty_1337 said, try You Ordinary Grin. It's a peak webtoon. It's a bit annoying when you dislike the MC at the beginning, but the other characters make up for it.
You Ordinary. Do you know can you describe to me the premise?
Flufferkin said, to summarize my week, thanks to Red, I checked out the free weekend of No Rest for the Weekend. Picked it up while it's minus 40% off. More hightail. Made more progress in BG3 and Abiotic.
Ooh, kicking ass, taking names. Good shit, Fluff.
Gnawing Fetus, said Grin, if you haven't read it, and are looking for suggestions.
I've heard
Shaman
about it.
King.
I've heard about
it. It is right up her alley emo.
I've heard about it. Guys, I did ask. So I'm the asshole. I barely have enough time to play video games. So I will put them on the list that is 2 pages long. But yes. I think I have the one, the Shaman one made or downloaded. There's another one that's also out recently that's I don't know, the Summoner ones are very hit or miss to me. They're either the coolest thing you've ever seen or the most holy shit, this is just boring as hell. Because they're and he gets strong and it's done and it's over. Anyways, she didn't even give him 5 minutes. What is this?
She starts giving me a knobber.
What?
She starts giving me a knobber. It was all just biological. I didn't have any choice.
Female Bigfoot Forest Man. I didn't realize the name. Okay, all biological. How did she force you, sir?
And the next thing you know, I blew my load. Blew my load in the Sasquatch.
Okay.
As soon as I did that, she got up and she ripped down. She let out this howl and then ripped down this tree. And I thought, my God, she's gonna take the tree and take it and smash me, right? No, it didn't end. It didn't end. And then she starts blowing me again.
Oh yeah, I'm down out. I don't want to hear about that. Is the whole punchline that and it was the neighbor's wife or some horrible thing?
Again, she starts blowing me again, and I'm like, could you give me 5 minutes? She didn't even give me 5 minutes. She started blowing me again. The next thing you know, I bust a nut.
Okay.
Again.
All right. Well, what a great concept for a channel. That guy sounds like, hey, what can I do, guys? Not have sex with a giant... Pause. We're not clipping me. All right? Harry, pause. Gryla. There we go. That way, even if you fucking connect the seams, you fucking can't. Anyways, you probably still can. I'm begging for punishment right now, but hey. Also, Bogo says, Let It Die as a manhwa story would be sick as hell. It would if... Well, dude, there's actually... Vogel, there's actually a manhwa that's on my list of things to read. But basically, it's like a superhero manga, which is really weird. Like normally I don't gravitate to them. There's one that's really cool. That's like a villain that's trying to like make the hero girl stronger. Very neat. I watch it. It's very cool. But there's one I'm talking about is more hardcore.
Lone
and
Syndicate
basically
said,
it's like a
Emma,
prison.
just edit the clip out of context, Grin.
Stop it. Stop it. What do you call it? If you there's this premise of this manga is really neat. Basically, there's this guy.
McFlufferkin said, "I don't think this is what John Marston meant when he accused Bigfoot of eating babies."
They just are you. Anyways, but yeah, the premise of the manga basically is that there's like this like prison that goes deep into the ground, and there's this girl who's like a villain that's evil, and she ends up killing like this really nice superhero guy. He's like super like Superman, very nice. And she ends up killing his daughter, and she ends up getting sent to the very bottom of the prison. So then this guy basically is like, what? She did what? And then it starts the process of this like good guy superhero basically carving his way through each thing, like just completely annihilating his like morality of like, yeah, I put all these villains, and then they just kill his daughter, and he's just like, all right, and just purges every single one of them floor by floor until he gets to the bottom. And it's on my list of things to watch. I don't know if it's gonna be good. I've heard good things at the beginning, and then I stopped hearing good stuff about it. I stopped hearing stuff about it at all. So I assume it kind of lost its momentum. Which, dude, there's so many manhwa that just like they're like, and fuck it, he becomes strong, and then you're just like, but dude, he got like so many of the best, the greats. Every one of the greats, dude. Solo Leveling, fucking Omniscient Reader, the Suicide Hunter, all of these things. It's basically like they maybe it's not that they become like OP, because they do become strong somewhat quickly, but it's just that they like perfectly edge the progression idea, so there's always like a step to get better.
McFlufferkin said so Injustice Superman with extra
probably
steps.
I've never played in Injustice, but I think I get like attacked by like a mind virus that turns their eyes green or red. Sorry. Anyways, what is this? What are we doing on time? We probably should transition soon here to what is it called? To Z's pretty soon here. Open world. Developers have no way of knowing what the player will see or do first. Starting point here. Everything needs to be a viable first time experience. Does it? If my dumbass goes over here or over here, I feel like it's on me to yeah. Like, dude, Skyrim had it so good where it just made shit far the fuck away from you and kind of annoying to get to. But also, like, you only need the first town. That's it. You know? And if you're the asshole, it's like, I'm just going to walk straight in that direction. You're an idiot. Like, you deserve whatever's coming to you. You know what I mean? Gameplay and narrative complexity. What is this one? Structured. Start here. Content design with
underscore 1337 said, damn, this YouTube chat limit.
No, is it stopping you? Shit, yeah, I do think it's annoying. I wish I could just increase it to be. You still want some of them. You want like 800 characters. This is a lot. The wall of text, but 200 is not too enough. A starting point here: content design with knowledge the player has experienced in previous layers. How do we fix the left? I don't really know if you do. Like, I don't know if this is always better, because you know what happens? Boring. Stops playing. Like, that's a lot of, like, that's the vast majority of people. Discuss with the class. Ooh, I see.
Lone Syndicate said, I wish it was like Twitch chat limit 500.
No, for sure. Yeah. I think it's irritating. I wonder if I could. I don't think I could change it, which is annoying. I was thinking maybe we could. I don't think the problem needs to be solved that much, but I was trying to think of like some sort of weird way we could do it. But yeah, I think the best way to fix this is just to do it like what Skyrim did, which is like, theoretically you could go to like many different locations and it'd be fine. You know what actually I think is maybe better for this? I think it's better if like Skyrim had a thing. I keep mentioning Skyrim, but like Skyrim had a thing where like you wouldn't see dragons if you didn't complete the first couple notches of the story. So if you didn't want to like fucking get ganked on by like a bunch of fucking horrible dragons all the time, ganked as in like MOBA jumped on, and anyways, not the best terminology for that, but you didn't want to get attacked by dragons constantly. You could just wait to do that. So I think that kind of makes sense.
McFlufferkin said, original premise of Injustice's plot is that Joker planted bombs throughout Metropolis and a pregnant Lois, and caused mass loss of life. He snapped, killed Joker, became a tyrant.
Oh. And this is Superman? Origin just applies Joker plans. So wait, Superman kills Joker. Is that why Batman's pissed? He's basically like, you motherfucker, you killed my one guy. What? I didn't read it. Sorry. Also, we should probably mark these with eyes so I can see that I read it. I'll be honest, this one got a gold star for me. That one was the funniest. Talking about how it was like, listen, man, Bigfoot not only came, dude, that's the weirdest thing. Like half of the stuff that people believe, I wonder if it's just like a repression thing, because like people always talk about aliens and shit like that, which I love talking about. I'll get on with some alien talk, but it's always like, and they diddled my bum hole, and you're like, well, hey man. Did you also go to camp eventually at some point? The American economy system. What is this? Economic system.
Why don't you just join the union? We'll go upstairs together and Camp Daddy.
This union, is there gonna be meetings?
Of course.
No meetings. National security.
The best defense. When you're dealing with bullets. I like how he's blinking. How many bullets are in the magazine?
Workers of the world unite. Look at that, empty. Solidarity, baby. You out?
Yeah.
So what are you gonna do? You gonna throw that gun at me?
No.
How about this?
Wait. We may have to stop. There's a film. We can watch it like this.
How about I sell you a piece for 100 G's?
Okay, front me.
I should have paid attention more. That was a film. I was so enthralled by the clip that I, in fact, thought the pot. Well, let me see. Okay, I think we're probably okay because it's cropped. We should stop there. But unfortunately, we can't see the end of that. But dude, it reminds me. I really hope that wasn't enough to fucking cause a problem. Anyways, I was gonna say, dude, there's this movie that I see clips of, and it's like one of the few movies I want to watch. Is I ever see the meme where it's a guy going like putting his hands in his pockets and do one of these? Like, I don't know. But basically it's like he's talking to a guy downstairs and we're both at gunpoint, and he's like, hey, listen, man, I'm gonna jump out the window and you'll have a good clean shot on me, but that way we'll do it this way, but you gotta give me at least 5 seconds head start. It's so good. It's so funny.
Volty_1337 said basically it's about MC going to school life without an ability. The story expands after some major plot points you can imagine. My Hero Academia, but without the good vibes and more emotions.
Interesting. It's a power-based thing? Interesting. I watched the one that was similar, but it was a guy who basically has like a card that is like a dagger, like a little switchblade. But he also has like an so everyone in the school has like a card and then a subsequent ability. And sometimes the ability can be better and the card can be bad or whatever. But the one I watched was basically a guy with a switchblade, and he had like a thing called murderer or serial killer is what it was called. And it was in like an S rank card or skill. And he ends up, it's kind of horrible, but like basically his parents were horrible to him. But yeah, I'm not sure if that was the same one, but it sounds like a similar premise, but maybe more grounded. I'm not sure. That one sounds more horrible than it is. It's not that bad, actually, contrary to what you may think. Basically, his parents. It's a very similar to like how most stories go, where it's just like, actually, these people are horrible. Like it's like, oh, he killed people. How could you? And then you see the people he killed, and you're like, oh no, how could he? Anyways, enough of that. Also, real quick, did my thing finish? It didn't. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let us look at 2 memes and then switch over to gosh darn the game. And then let's put down 2 blocks in hightail and then call that good. Where is the meme tab? Am I blind? We've done this for years and my brain still just refuses to remember it. There it is. This is what Fluff uploaded it. It was the thumbnail. Also, guys, holy shit. Hey, Fluff, you should really look into using... Well, I don't know if you have it, but you should be able to use it a little bit. You should really look into using Gemini's image creation just to enhance your thumbnails, because it's fucked up. It's fucked up how crazy good it is. Yes, all you need is like a base thing, and you just throw it in there and say, hey, add these cool things to it, and then it just makes it amazing. Anyways, let's see. For Warhammer K-pop Demon Hunters, dude, that took over the world for such a long time. I feel like if you invested in any of this stuff, you just became a millionaire overnight. It was like that year's Bitcoin nonsense. What is this? Fluff and I, when asked about Warhammer, you guys explode? You guys physically combust entirely? start projectile vomiting everywhere, head turns around 3 times. All that. The swarm. Frothing at the mouth. It's also such a weird thing for people to get so into because it's so fucking depressing. It's like just a nightmare. You know what I mean? Ah, my fucking wrist. I hate to be the one to break it to you, kid, but we're all heavily versed in...
Bolty_1337 said, the art started to grow on me. As the different characters have actual character development after each arc, it's much more about conveying emotions and processing them than your average webtoon.
And what is it called again, Bolty? You said it, and is it up there somewhere? Also, sorry, Nub wrote a message. I got you, Nub. Nub says, this is why I have always preferred to type on Twitch, because there's no limit allowing me to type as much as I want. That GRINN stops reading halfway and tells me to break up my sentences into more bite-sized pieces to allow his dyslexic... No, actually, that might happen to... Dude, me and Nub have known each other way too long. That might have happened... That might have been like one of my first 4 streams that we met. I can't believe you still remember that. That happened once. All right, and I've improved since then. Okay, only barely, but still enough to where I'm actually fine with reading a giant block of that. Actually, what sometimes is irritating is not irritating, but it's sometimes hard is when because sometimes people like squeak in there, so like your comic gets broken up. Stops reading halfway through, tells you to break up the sentences, bite-sized pieces to allow you to and able to process the response to my idea without ignoring it. I took a while to reply, so I feel like I've accidentally made this point. But unorderly. Let me quickly Google this, guys. Oh, I gotta hit the button that is this one. Unorderly, where are you? Oh, guys, my 3D print has finished. Do you guys want to see a cool schmexy anime character, or do you want us to play with ZZZ? Honestly, you know what? The only person who gets a side is Lone. Unless he left. In that case, no. But Lone gets to the side.
Bolty_1337 said unordinary.
Unordinary. Let me go to my manhwa reader of choice, which I wonder if it's gotten corrupted because I haven't been there in a while.
Lone Syndicate said, I am still here.
Okay. You're still here? I'm trying to find this damn thing. Give me a sec. Watch later. Where is the thing? Is it... That's it. Magnifier. Is it still alive? It is! Unorderly. I did not type that in right, I don't think. I'll have to type it in manually, I think. Unordinary. Oh, it's weird with an N.
McFlufferkin
Unordinary.
says, so what's the difference between seeing a smexy anime woman and ZZZ exactly?
This took 4 hours to print. That's the difference. Okay. I definitely see what you mean by the art style, Bolty. It definitely looks different. It doesn't look terrible, though. And it has... Oh, my God, Bolty. What the fuck? It has 300 chapters? Are you fucking shitting me? Man. I'll add it. I'll add it to my bookmarks. I will say, it's a little low. It's a little low on the thing because I want to get back into the what is it called? Also, it might be a whole ordeal for me to get to the thing. Yeah, maybe we don't do this. I'm still here. No one hasn't replied though. List. Add list is there. I've added it, Bolty. I wish I could just pull it up, but I kind of did it weird. Anyways, let us start to transition to Z's. Lone did not give us an answer, and honestly, it might take an uncomfortably high amount of time.
Lone Syndicate said, "What am I replaying to?"
What are you replying to? I said, Lone, there is an option. Actually, we can just do this. We can just see. Can we see? We'll wait to get this up. Do you guys want me to go in there and get my 3D printed anime waifu figurine nonsense? Sorry. Or do you want us to play ZZZ for a whopping 25 minutes, possibly? Maybe more, probably more. Definitely more. But this would be a pause on what we're doing here. Perhaps we shouldn't. It is a bikini, lady, but I think that's good to show, especially when it's all black filament. You know? Also, I don't know if you guys will see me in real time fiddle around in there. Z's?
McFlufferkin said, "Por qué no los dos?"
ZZZ uploaded
Lone
the figure
Syndicate
to...
said, Z's, upload the figure to the art tab.
I see. We could do that. That makes sense. Instead, I will not upload it to the tab, and in fact, we will just play Z's. Honestly, it might be a bitch to get it out of there, so maybe that's for the best. The other one was kind of difficult to pull off the pen. Some people use glue. Some people use glue. Can you believe that? I think it's just kind of fucked up. Bolty says both. We probably were going to do both. It would have cut down on Z's time. I'm surprised. I thought Lone would have definitely been like, you're telling me there's a hot anime figurine? Those are the only people I know actually partakes. Actually, well, people, some who I know communicates that they partake. Some of y'all might just be silently gooning or whatever. So I'm sure a lot of you actually. Now, I'd say that almost everyone is probably doing that. We're logging in to a video game. Oh wait, I probably should do one of these. Bop. Bop, 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 bop. Where are the things? Lone, what is the first thing that you are going to do with your PC? And are you excited to start doing your streaming thing? Oh, on my chest.
Lone Syndicate said, I didn't get any Ziz last week. I ain't taking no chances.
Well, here you go.
McFlufferkin said, you've been blueballing Lone about ZZZ for a week or two now, so I think he's got more investment in the game rather than further blueballing.
It is true. I will say, though, I think I will just make him mad with my lack of results, because all I have time for is to just do the I can't speak. The bare fucking minimum of this nonsense. Like, let's see. What are we doing? We have 6 gems. We have all of these things that are still not completed. And we're coming to 6 days. And then it's 5 days. And then it's 4 days. And I forgot I have to do this. This is going to make you guys mad. Alone mad, specifically. I have such shit teams. We're going to do this in this next hour. Okay, I was pushing it. Also, despite the thumbnail being... I debated you guys last time with Z's. With Hightail or whatever the fuck we ended up doing. No, it was like the gaming conference. This week, I'm debating with Hightail. And in fact, there's not going to be probably any Hightail because I forgot I still have to do that thing. And that's going to take us some time. Ba-da-ba-da-ba. Open the store. Da-ba-ba. This is what I do. This is what it takes a couple minutes to do every week. Now we have enough of that.
Lone Syndicate says, Slacker. And no worries, I am here to help with Deadly Assault.
I don't know if you can help me, because I don't know if I want to be helped. Also, I don't want to do that one. I think I have enough artifacts for her. She's kind of fine. It's this guy who I think I just want to keep dumping my resources in, fully knowing that it's not going to yield anything. Yeah, this is a part of the problem, for sure. I also wanted to build up my Jane Doe. I mean, we should do that. I'm just pissing my resources away at this point.
McFlufferkin said Lone is about to become our community's own account surgeon, aka Ketty.
Yes, I probably should just do that to Lone. And Lone would be able to fix me instantaneously. I just don't know. I don't know the process of getting Lone my account, because I tried to give my account to Lone when I was in Portugal on the weird vacation thing. But I don't know if I can actually build her out.
Care to join me for a walk?
I don't know. What's her base skills at? I think she's shitty. I don't know. Probably not great. But anyways, do I have her weapon? I do. Oh, I forgot I do have her weapon. Yeah, yeah. That's what we can do. Never mind. We're not getting that. We're gonna level up her goddamn weapon. I can't believe I forgot that. Enhance. No, enhance. Auto do it. Up until the point you can't anymore. I can convert. Or this. Convert.
Raidnate said, I have returned from dinner.
Ooh, what you be eating? Insufficient funds. Why doesn't it take me to the place that I can... There. Or can I convert my...
Bolty_1337 said you mean in GTA, right?
What did I say? what was said? What did I say? I don't know.
Promise to tell me if anything's wrong, okay?
Boo. I don't know why I get that problem with this game. Maybe it's just more sensitive. Can I upgrade via... Or can I get these discs through like going and exchanging stuff? No, I have to do it this way. Boo. Oh, fuck, I almost forgot these. Big yikes. I don't know if that's necessary. What is this thing? Prepaid power cards. I don't know if that's worth it. Ooh, they're batteries. I feel like I can afford it. Buy it. All right, let's not buy the thing. It's a waste. We'll go and just battle it out. Oh, I will say, I will, man, it's so hard to say because with this game, this team, she is so good. I know she is like made insanely valuable with the other person. Oh, pizza. Oh, that sounds so good, dude. I gotta be careful with the salt intake though recently. But she's so good. I like the bow staff, hula hoop girl. I always say bow staff. It's hula hoop girl. She just becomes like insane, like overkill if anything. But at the same time, at least I would know this character is like fully checked out of the list. So I don't know if I should wait for that rerun and then snag that. Because I'm not really interested in the idols. I've kind of just committed to like no matter what happens, I'm not getting them. Just fucked up to mindset to have, but. If anything, Wither and Waves is kicking my ass. Wither and Waves to me, like both the characters, the dude and the lady, I'm like, God damn it! And it happens, the same thing happens in Z's where there's two characters back to back where you're like, fuck. And once again, this character is nuts. Without even like playing her well. I don't know why I have Caesar equipped there. It's kind of a dumb thing. I think this is just the old team I had. Pow! Yeah, it's not worth restarting the whole thing. But that Caesar should not be in the team. Next. Oh, my chest and heart and body. Average dose of FOMO. Yeah, man. All these games, bastards. Constantly make you just wanna, yeah. It's never enough. Although I feel like as gacha games go more on and on, I feel like the FOMO, no, they get you. They still get you. I feel like sometimes they get better, sometimes they get worse.
Also, still not entirely sure if I'm going to do so, but I have a tentative plan to return to Warframe once Dagath's alerts are fully available. More importantly, it'll be my first multi-streams.
Ooh. What? Oh, so you're streaming to Twitch and YouTube? Oh, let's go. That's huge. Yes, use my 5,000 energy just because, you know, you never know when you might need some more stuff. Listen, I plan on giving Lone my account eventually to like work some voodoo magic on, and I want to give him a bunch of stuff. I would hope he doesn't have to use all my batteries, basically.
Lone Syndicate said, if you're not going to get the idols, I would at least consider Suna, because she said to power crept Astra Yao, or get Astra
that one I might
and
do.
Complete your Evelyn team.
That one I might do. Dagoth, what's that? Is that the text-to-speech of that? That's the only text-to-speech I've wanted, but honestly, text-to-speech has gotten so good that I feel like there's a lot of good options. What does Nog mean by Dagoth? Like that? I always know that voice reminds me of like the Skyrim guy. The boy's text-to-speech thing.
Gnawing Fetus said Dagoth from Morrowind.
That's referring to what, or is that referring to like whenever I hear that guy brought up, it's always the text-to-speech guy. It's that cool voice.
McFlufferkin said Dagoth is the headless horsewoman / Dullahan Warframe that they're doing a set of alerts to get her mostly pre-built to celebrate Year of the Horse.
Oh, ooh, that's actually kind of huge. Does she summon a Warframe and like gallop around? Also, Nub says, I'm gonna lurk. No, you're not allowed. You're not allowed to come out from the shadows. No, I got you, Nub. Oh, my chest. Oh. Nub, before you descend into the background, if you had to trying to find the right way to phrase this question. Hypothetically speaking, say you were to buy a type of like statuette thing, would you go complete utter gooner nonsense? And if so, what would be the price tag you would buy said thing? And then if not that, and you were to go for cool dude covered in armor, not warframey, knight armor type of thing, maybe Warhammer type vibe. What would it be, and what would be the price tag you'd possibly accept that would be? I'm curious what people would be. Of course I would. So you would go with the gooder one. Okay, gotcha. Okay, I should have known that. Yes. What would be the thing that would make you be like, okay, this amount of money?
Knowing Fetus said she can summon 4 horses that just charge TF out and strips armor. She also has abilities that gives Usuedo immortality. I have one built out. She's pretty sick.
Damn, okay. Also, what you been doing long, by the way? What games you been grinding? Nub says, honestly, I don't know how much I would pay, because I find those kind of things, fair to use, yeah. I prefer buying shit for my computer. Yeah, that's where you dump your money in. That makes sense. It adds up. What are we doing? We have gotten enough money. That's helpful, though. I feel like that's a lot of people with the thing. I think people, I agree until somebody like basically all advertising, all productation, all these things work until someone pokes you perfect.
And building my house in WoW.
Ooh, building your house is WoW. I didn't even know that was a mechanic. Huh. It's funny because my brother plays a lot of WoW. I'm surprised he never brought that up. Although he tends to be more of like the raiding, grinding kind of player. If I find a good one, I'm willing to pay around to. Yeah, so that's where I was kind of wondering, because like for me, I feel like people are like, I don't get it. But like if you see a character that is kind of like specific to like characters you love, and you know that like that's a model or a thing that like not a lot of people would like there's basically like models or whatever, like statues that like are from like AAA companies that were like they just basically silicone dump all these and they just make a shit ton of them. And they're okay.
McFlufferkins said housing is a very recent addition with the latest 3-act expansion stuff for WoW.
Got it. Okay.
Gnawing Fetus said housing just became available with the pre-patch of the next expansion, Midnight.
Okay. Interesting. So yeah, okay. So that's a new thing. That makes sense. I wonder if I should probably bring it up to my brother next time I see him, because I bet he'll have things to say. What do you call it? To know what Nub said about that, I was gonna say that to me is interesting, because I feel like people who are like, it's not very useful. Like I'm not sure about it, but most people I still think, like, it's funny because I've asked this question to quite a bit of people, and at least people who kind of have like some gauge of any of that, like have heard about it, I think understand that like, yeah, like it sounds crazy, but like to me, $200 for like a statue is kind of it makes me be like, really? But then again, with that being said, if like one of the characters I adore is the character from Welcome to Demon School, Irmika, and it's Clara. Fucking love Clara. She's just like, to me, like such a unique character and stuff like that to her, but also she's so unique that like I rarely would ever see a figurine ever. But if I see like a really good one with like a really cool pose and shit like that, like really well colored, I'd be like, dude, I even might say fucking $200 short. I mean, which is crazy, because I'm like I'm a very penny pincher type of person, unless it like opens up a world to me, like a PC will open up a world to you, 3D printing will open up a world to you, things like that. But yes, also, what do you call it, Nub? Enjoy whatever you're doing today, buddy. All right, let's do this. We spent our resin. We should maybe upgrade our character. All right, so guys, I know it's crazy with my one team. Also, Jesus Christ, this character is an absolute wow. Anyways, also, now I can't help but look at anything and think 3D print it. Anyways, a possible model. Anyways, Nub says, cause it's like removing. Let's see. Bodhi says $200 is all right, but sadly the real good ones are way more. Yeah, way more.
McFlufferkins said, not that it was asked, but No Rest for the Wicked is the current early access title from Moon Studio, Ori and the Blind Forest / Will of the Wisp devs. And it's an ARPG, Souls-like and nice art style.
Ooh, if you bring it up tomorrow, we could check it out before we could just pause Hightail and check it out. That's the best part about Hightail to me, which I know people maybe are like, I'm not sure about the game. Actually, I think a lot of people like it, to be fair, but I think to me, I like it because it's a game that theoretically we could pivot and do anything. Like we could pivot, check out a video, pivot, go watch, like see a meme, pivot, go check out Nikita. Like to me, I think that's kind of cool about it. Whereas when I'm playing this game, I feel like I have tasks I need to just do because it's like manual. Like I gotta get this done, When I'm playing Hightail, it's like, you can just do what you want. And you can pause if you want to stop. And theoretically, I can do this here. But anyways. I was going to say, my one team did not do great.
Lone Syndicate said, all right, Grin, let me see this. What teams you pick?
So I put for her, for this one, I seen that it was Electro, so I used my Electro
team. Okay, we'll say
team.
this might just be me, but that game has a decent hurdle to climb over before it starts to click.
Which one?
I am too nub said, okay, we'll say, this might just be me, but that game has a decent hurdle to climb over before it starts to click.
Also, they made it hit
McFlufferkin said, I'm streaming it currently and have had a few streams previously. They just released the Together update that added 4-player co-op.
1 second, you guys said something I need to quickly write down. So you guys said, I think like, no, wait, oh no, why did I do that? Okay. Degen statue is of course one. Then the other one was, what is it called? One I didn't actually think about, but I imagine that makes sense, which is Digimon. I don't think I spelled that right. Fuck it. Anyways, Digimon. I'm just gonna say it was like, what do you call it? Statues and shit that I think would be pretty sought after. Also, the Notes app sucks ass and on your phone. I don't want it to be a title. I want it to not be huge. I want it to be a fucking post-it, you son of a bitch. Anyways, I'll write it again. I'm sorry for just standing here. Possible models. People are willing to buy list.
McFlufferkin said Deegan and Digimon can go hand in hand, given how most final evolutions are often just buff monster dudes and sexy monster ladies.
But imagine if it was like the cool. So there's so many things here I can't talk too much about, but theoretically, say you could do stuff. Like half of the reason why I'm even interested in this, because I know like a bunch of tiny little skills or a bunch of ways to solve a bunch of tiny little problems that theoretically could have me possibly like literally be able to create a 3D model really quickly, have a 3D model, and then be able to print that essentially. But anyways, so to me, like, I'm thinking about the compositional idea of like having a tiny little Digimon at your feet and then having like the giant evolutionary lady like towering above it, kind of cool, and all those things. But anyways, I'd say Pokemon can get more. Really, so you can make it that, but I feel like Pokemon is pretty good about not getting to that unless you are a part of the theory community, and just that itself is that. But I think Digimon, to me, I think is there's like straight up ladies with like crazy leggings and shit on, you know, and that's just how they evolve. Anyways, we should probably get to cook it. So I chose this one for my one team loan, which was Electro, and I had the physical team I didn't want to waste. I know the one lady could be good here, but I thought she might be good in because I wanted to keep my shitty ice team, which is for this one, but then this one I thought was something as well. Now maybe I should have put the one lady there. I just feel like none of these were weak to electricity, and my only other gain is electricity. So for this
Gnawing
one...
Fetus said Digimon is more base Deegan, Pokemon is more peak Deegan, Emo.
It's more peak Deegan? For this one, well, let's ask Lone. Lone, for this one, the weakness to ether and resistant to frost, which one should I use?
Lone Syndicate said, wait, Grin, what buff are you using for that first team?
I just picked the one I thought was relevant. It's this one. Attack agents, 20% anomaly, proficiency increased by 40. Maybe I should have went with this one, which is your alt damage. Because this one, I thought because my team is Electro, like she does Electro-based damage somewhat. There's no like Aftershock increase, I don't think. And she doesn't really like, we don't get a good stun multiplier, so I went with this one, which I thought was the best for like my shitty team. So I went with that one. Attack power, anomaly power. May not have been the best, but I feel like this one wasn't very good either. Because it's stun multiplier and physical shred, and this one is ult damage and physical or stun damage increase as well, I think. But for this one, I wonder what we should do. I think this one I want to save for my ice team. Wait, actually, no, maybe I fucked up. Maybe I should have. I definitely think I should probably put my physical over there. We just have to.
Lone Syndicate said, "What the fuck? The anomaly buff? No, you picked the last one.
Oh, is that the right one? You picked this one? Well, I might run this one again because I feel like my Electro team can actually take a bench here, which is weird because that's actually one of my teams I'm okay at. I don't know.
McFlufferkin said, meanwhile, PAL World concentrated all degenerate energy into PAL Deck No 069.
Is that the one that's the like the literal canon succubus creature? Which, by the way, is kind of crazy. It's like canon that they they just, yeah. I feel like they gotta be just like an absolute breeding ground for venereal diseases. Like, it has to be. It has to be. So this is my ice team. Ethereal can go here. I have an ether team, but then my ether team is here, but I can't use my ice team here. Okay, Lone. Tell me what to use here for this one. I have ether and then ice resistance. Ether weakness, ice resistance. These are the characters I have left. This is my A team. My B team is probably this team that I already used up, which I think I actually might just go and use this team on their team so they'll be freed up again. And then my like C team is probably, I thought it was them, but honestly they may have gotten surpassed by this people, which is hilarious. But then again, will I have that team eventually?
Raid Nate said,
no, I won't have
just wanted to say I'm still here. Just not much. I want to say TBH.
Oh no, also there's a fucking bot over at goddamn Twitch, not Twitter. Ban user. Let's see. I'd say Pokemon is that. Digimon is more Degen. Fax is Bolty. Wait, GRINN, that's the buff. There's only one handful of Pokemon. What the fuck is the anomaly buff? No. Meanwhile, Power is going apeshit. I would recommend you use Pulcra with Sambi and Lighter for Ellen. Interesting. Okay, so you want me to make a new? Let me do this. Let me feel this out. Okay, so you said. Let me see. I recommend you use Pulcra with Ambi. Okay, so let's get Ambi going. Where are you, Ambi? I passed you. So Ambi.
Number 0, Ambi.
Whom else? Pulcra. Interesting.
My loyalty lies with the winner.
And then whom?
Number 0, Ambi.
And Lighter for Ellen. I wouldn't use Lighter or Lighter doesn't work with her, does she? So you think I should replace this? Do you think I should put like this?
Eradicate all evil.
Because I don't think this team works, right? Yeah, no, it doesn't. That's depressing.
This is the path.
But would this work with Ellen? Where are you, Ellen? Why can't I equip you?
Eradicate all evil.
Raid Nate said. Also, damn, I feel like it's been a while since I've seen GRINN play Ziz.
It has been a minute. My Ellen is probably not. I do have Ellen with a double weapon. I could do that. I kind of wanted to keep it though, just in case.
Time for some tail care.
Where the fuck is Lighter? Did I use Lighter? Is that part of this team? I did. So Lighter should go here.
Number 0, Ambi.
Want to see the red scar?
So this is the team Lone thinks is decent. Blah, blah, blah. And then for my Ellen team, I should go with.
Touch my tail?
No. It was opposite. Sorry, I made a mistake. That's Lighter was not supposed to go here. I don't believe.
I'm here, so we're good.
I recommend Sambi and Lighter. Oh no, that is what he wanted. Yeah, okay. So Sambi, Lighter, Pulcra. That's good. So that team's done. So for Ellen, he said what? No, you did say. Fine, I can't fucking read. I finished. Lighter and Ellen. Okay, so we do want this. So we don't want this. So what should I put here as the flex character for this team, Lone?
Red scarf?
Stop equipping him.
I'm here, so we're good.
I can't replace him either.
Red scarf?
Oh, I see. That's how it's doing it. Okay. Because what should I put in that third slot, Lone? For Pulcra with Ambi and Lighter for Ellen for that, and then the priest. I would use Pulcra with Ambi and Lighter for Ellen. We only have 20 minutes left, so I'm just gonna brute force this, and I just need to get this done. I hate to say it, we just need to hurry up. All right. I don't think I can use that team. This team is fine. We'll use this team, which is blah, blah, blah. That's fine. It's not great, but it'll work. And then I'll use that team. I just need to do this. This is oftentimes what happens is I know I'm like, I only have like maybe 20 minutes to do this.
And
Fuck
Orphe, then Ellen Leiter, and Lucy is probably our best. Best you could use Caesar. Just know her buff ends when you swap.
Wait, you said what? You said what? You said Ambi, Pulchra, Orphe. But wouldn't that? Oh, okay.
Number 0, Ambi.
Ambi, Pulchra, Orphe. Okay, so I would change this out.
Here, so we're good.
Ambi, Pulchra, or Orphe. Do I have that one? No, we change you out for Pulchra. I don't know if that's the right sequence. So is that what you're saying? Ambi, Orphe, Pulchra? And then Lighter would go with my Ellen team is what you were saying. Gotcha. And then for you, who would I put in Sambi's team? Or sorry, Ellen's team? Would I put Oni Girl, maybe? Then Ellen, Lighter, Lucy. I don't know if I... Oh, Lucy, okay. I haven't used Lucy in a while.
Good day, Proxy.
And you think that's better than this team? So you think this team is better than this team? You put no respect on Baizu's name? I guess Baizu's not going to be able to be used. Yeah, I forgot. She's going to be used up by my A team. Right, okay. I see. So, let's see.
Lone Syndicate said, honestly, I would recommend you not use Ambi and use Shengguang for Defiler. That free up Orphe for the Ellen team as well.
Who's Shangli?
Then use Yi Xuan for Priest.
Is Shangli this guy?
I'll give you a hand.
Okay, we'll do that. I'll do that. I'll just go fight that one again. I'm gonna have to do this tonight. So you said to do this one. Restart's fine. You said to use... I might fuck this up because this is not super easy to me. So this one, I would recommend doing wouldn't do Sambi, Shane Ford. Yeah, I'm just gonna use my team for this, and I think that should be good. If I use her, I don't think I used my Tiger Lady for anything else besides this team, which is also good. Damn, Tiger Lady is too useful for too many of my teams. Anyways, this. Sorry for like waiting in the screen for so long, guys. Yeah. This is kind of what this is the shitty problem I find myself in, where like I don't have time to pause.
If you using Shengguang, select the first buff.
Oh, the first buff. But yeah, this is the problem I have is where I'm like I have to go to bed in like 10 hours or like not 10 hours, like 10 minutes because it's usually like 9:40 when I start to jump on. So I literally can't like go on Wiki, look at the things, the most optimal nonsense. One day I will. Right now, not quite. So you wanted me to change this to the first one, right? Wait, if you're using it, you go to this first buff. Okay. Yeah, okay, let's deploy. Oh, also this team is so good that I don't even know if I'm operating it well, because I think you just do and it works. It's just output.
Let's keep this advantage. I'll be fine.
Also, this is a boss fight, so I need to lock in, so forgive me if I have to go a little bit too hard in the paint. Also, once again, this is going to be a lot of me actually having to fight and do my best. Why does he miss? Ah! Woo! Immediately transitioned into her. Oh, this guy was so good. I know this is not the craziest numbers you've probably ever seen, but still. Damn it!
Lone Syndicate said, oh shit, GRINN got the combos down pack, you got this.
Woo. Wait. Get in there! You're too far away! Woo. Oh! Oh! Relax! I guess I probably should use her ult. I'm being silly. I forgot when you have it up with her, it's kind of a bad thing. She can't recover it, basically. Just don't think. Oh, so this game has so much visual stuff going. Oh, I fucked up. I didn't use my thing. Ah, damn it. So much is happening. Actually, wouldn't mind ending on you. Oh, we only got 50 seconds left. So cool that you can dodge while she's still like that. I don't know if this is worth doing with her. It feels weird to have her ult. Probably a bad idea. Oh, it's one of these. Well, that's the best score we got. My favorite part of a boss battle. When they say, absolutely stop having fun and just watch the character in the air do stuff. One more kill, hurry up! There we go. Oh, we're not even going to be able to get 50. Oh! Quickly! Quickly! Oh, hurry up! Yeah, last minute we were able to get it. Shit. I think 15 is actually crazy how you got 60k for that. Jesus. Oh, my heart.
Lone Syndicate said you're supposed to parry the shields to stop her. You also get bonus points for doing so.
Oh, okay, so maybe we could have, I don't know if we would have been able to get 20k, but I mean, this is the same. I don't know if that was worth, because I was able to get the same A rank with Sambi, and I could free up this character to use on another one. Yeah. And this is the best place that I could put Sambi. But, we'll try Lone's. Where should I put that Ellen team?
Raidnade said, reminds me I still need to build Zhao LMAO.
This is ice. We'll do the Ellen team here. I don't know. I mean, my Ellen team. Maybe it's better than. Do we go with this one with Anomaly build? I'll wait for Lone to reply. But with the team I should use, I'll try Lone's Ellen team with this. Maybe. I just don't know if it's better than my Mayabi team, which is this. But my Mayabi team is not very good. But I don't know. I can't imagine my Ellen team is very good either.
Time for some tail care.
So I don't think she has the best artifacts. It's kind of just okay. She does have a decent weapon. I could refine it, but I don't know if I want to. Actually, I didn't know that boss fight worked that way. Or you need to basically do like a parry, or like you parry the shield. That's good to know. It's funny because I was complaining. I was like, another instance where I don't like waiting around, but they're like, oh, you don't have to. Oh, shit. I wish they would have told you that. Maybe they do. I just never noticed it. Or I'm just I'm in the middle of the fight, so I'm like, oh, fuck. I don't know if this is what Lone. Yeah, I don't know what I think I should choose for this one. So what do I do with? I assume it's the middle one, right? Agent's attack increases by 16, and enemy's stun damage multiplier increased by 30% when the Ether Veil. No. I think that's for us.
Lone Syndicate said, nah. If you would have parried the shields, you would have gotten it, because it would have given 2.5k points and... Oh, shit, I forgot. You got Miyabi, then do Miyabi, Lucy, and Vivian.
Okay, so... Miyabi... Lucy, and then Vivian? Interesting. Actually sounds fun to do. Lucy and then Vivian? I don't know if the sequence matters. Sometimes it does.
I'll protect you for a summer day with Lord Nathan.
But it doesn't have any sequencing. Maybe it doesn't matter. You got 2 votes. Oh shit, I forgot. Use Miyabi and then do Miyabi, Lucy, Vivian. Got it. Well, it's a bit unfortunate that we don't get the 3 synergy, but maybe it doesn't matter. And then for this, what do we go with Lone? Ultimate damage increased by that. Probably, well, I don't know. No, we definitely want, with Miyabi, we definitely want proficiency, right?
Catman11234 said AO. I am back. How are you liking the late start time?
I actually quite enjoy it. To me, like, well, again, so like the reason, so I should be clear by this, by the way. Well, the reason why we're starting at 4 today and we're starting at 5, or no, we're starting at 4 today, 4 tomorrow, and then 5 the day after that is because I just wanted to get a gauge of like some people are like, dude, Grin, I can't even show up at 5. This is terrible. But I like the 5 because to me, oftentimes what happens is I don't have enough time to do
also
things.
select the middle buff, and Lucy's core passive is alright if it isn't active, since it only buffs her personal damage.
The middle buff? Okay, wait, we did. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, I know that. Okay, perfect. So Lucy's the one that's getting shafted there. Perfect. But I was gonna say, the reason why we're doing this is because basically I found out, like, the idea in my head was I was gonna stream and then I was gonna have like 2 hours after the fact or an hour after the fact to then quickly do some more work and then go exercise, eat, sleep, or exercise, shower, eat, and sleep. But then I ended up finding out when I was on my stream, we have so much fun, and I try to be a little bit more uppity than I normally am, so I burn out a lot of my energy to where when I was done the stream, I was just like, it's too zonked to basically do stuff, so I'd rather just like end the stream and then just go immediately exercise. That way I can have like those 2 hours before the stream to still do stuff, which I am still pretty productive because I haven't like, done this stuff. Also, all my coffee I try to front load between like 1 or like basically 8 or 6 a.m. to like 3 a.m. and yeah, so getting all that coffee and then having it to kind of like taper off as we get later in is, I think, a better goal. So to me, that's why we started doing this, by the way, just so because I needed more hours to kind of have more productivity, so to speak.
Lone Syndicate said, also, Don, forget to select Robin as your Bang Boo if you have him.
Robin.
That is, as Bang Boos can easily add about 2k points to your score.
Robin. Do I have Robin? I don't probably have Robin. Or if he is, he's probably not leveled. Who's Robin? Who's this guy? I don't even know who that guy is. Robin. I don't think I have Robin. I don't have Robin. We'll go with Shark Guy. Alright, let's try to do this. This is a team I don't know if I ever really knew how to play perfectly. But hey. It does make sense though. I just always I get caught up in wanting that synergy. Alright, let's play. I fucking hate this boss. Also, I have a character that's kind of weird to play with this. Oh, thank God I didn't actually... I hit a button and it didn't go through.
Lone Syndicate said, looks like Emma have to level up Bang Boos for GRINN too.
Probably. Oh! And this is a team I need to be careful about. Oh, what? Why did you switch to that character?
Victory, the only option.
Maybe I should have waited for the stun window. Yeah, I lost all that damage, dang it. These are the weekly things that I don't know, man. Maybe in a game where like it was an RPG where like your build could actually matter, and you can definitely have that matter in this game. But to me, I always just, I don't know, I feel kneecapped by me not having a character that like makes the thing work, and I'm like, ah.
No forgiveness.
It's also just I haven't done the time. Again, it's mostly like a lack of me doing the right things.
Stay focused.
Hurry up and attack. There we go. I do notice how much uptime the one character has now, which is nice. Can I attack those? Oh, is this another instance where I need a parry? Ah, shit. I always assume I just need to dodge. I don't know if I should use Lucy's ult. I'm gonna need to watch Lone's videos on how to clear this damn thing when he eventually starts doing them.
My blade is already sheathed. I swear on my blade.
So much is happening. I may not have been needed. I didn't see how much essence stuff we had. 42 or 40 minutes, sorry.
What an eyesore.
good with Maybe.
No forgiveness.
And if only had a little bit of energy, we could let it rip right now. There we go.
I'm done warming up.
Do I need to parry this? Nope, I don't know. I don't know. Nope, I don't think you can. I'm trying to think if you can parry everything. This is really bad. I only got 6 minutes left. It's not that bad. I was able to get A at least. That was definitely a much better team than I had with lighter. So thank you for the improvement loan for that. That very much helped. Because I was wondering why my Maybe team was so bad. But I was getting like C on Maybe, which I'm like, that doesn't seem right. But it makes sense now that I didn't have anything to really
Lone Syndicate said, side note, destroying the clone also provides points.
How can you do when it's diving at you like that? Do you have to like dodge and then attack? Let's see for this one. This one I don't know. I guess I could go with my weird team that's not very good. I only have like one team that I think is still up, which is this kind of team right here. Actually, I could use my Maybe team or my Sambi team. Polker, like you said. It's not really great because I guess this is what is it called? Ether? I guess. Well, it's not. Yeah, the only team I think that I have that is somewhat good that is like another team. I mean, honestly, maybe I should start building out at this team again. I know because it doesn't synergize with that. I forgot. Anyways, let's try this one maybe. That should work. Will this synergize where I switch to her and then she switch to her, or I switch to her?
Perfect dodge and attack, and for priest, I recommend Yushuan, Chingy, and Panda.
You want me to go with this one? I don't have this lady. Let's try this one. I don't know. I just kind of want to play this team too, but I hope that's right. Which thing should I pick, Lone, for my special augment? Oh, is it ultimate maybe? So I don't think she's a status character. And you said never go for the middle one, always go for the right one. I think that's what you said last time. I'm just gonna hope that's the case. We're running low on time. That's why I'm like, fuck it. Oh, my head. I don't like this one either. I don't like any of them. They kick my ass.
Lone Syndicate said, I know you used Fufu for Xingguang, so replace her with Bo's staff lady.
I don't really like the bow staff lady. I haven't used her in years. Yeah, I knew that was going to be the thing where it's going to... Ah, fuck, dude. Now I need to change this. I hate that. I wish it fucking told you that. It's so irritating. Basically, when you use a character's ability, they switch to the character to their left or right or whatever it ends up being. And it's just like, god damn it, I wish you would tell me like what happens then instead of having to like read their kit or memorize what they do and then set up that team. Blech. This...
Looking for intel? Soldier, my loyalty lies with the wind.
Is that different?
Let's move out.
Yes,
Pop, pop, pop. I think that's right. I hope that's not the same. Fuck if it's the same, then shit. I know you should use Fufu for Xingwing, so to replace her with the bow staff lady. Maybe before I do that, I should do what Lone just said, just so I don't fuck up. So you think this team? Stop it, lighter. Fuck off, lighter. What is it called? You said this team? I should replace Shang. Is that the same? Is that what she's called?
Promise to tell me if anything's wrong.
I should replace her with bow staff lady. Why would I replace her with bow staff lady? Would that be good? So I replace Tiger Lady with bow staff lady? With her? And that way Tiger Lady can be available for other characters? Is that what you're saying, Lone?
Let me finish my cup of hot water.
Lone Syndicate said, Yi, Xuan, Lucia, and Bow Staff Lady.
Oh. I see what you're saying. You're saying this team, so this lady, Lucia, and Bow Staff. Okay. This lady,
What brings you here this time?
Bow Staff Lady.
A new case to solve.
And this?
How about a little
Is that what you're saying?
adventure? I promise you'll love it.
So this is my thing. So like that? I don't know. I haven't played this team very much at all, so I'm kind of like a fish out of water with that one.
can help you ward off misfortune and disaster.
Do I want to do that more than I want to play the other team that I just had there? This one? I don't know, man. I mean, I guess this one is void, so I guess this would be better. Because it is weak to void. I just have no idea how this team plays. I think that Bang Boo is fine. I think I picked the buff to the right. I know this character. She stuns. It's been such a long time since I played bow staff. I don't even know if she's built. If I've taken her resources away. This would be a good time to use the bow staff lady. I tried to do my parry, didn't happen. Why didn't this... Oh fuck, how do I play this character again? Oh my god, look at how good look how big that stun is. Oh, they're just doing not a lot of damage. Damn it, I thought it was more telling when it attacks.
Lone Syndicate said it basically plays the same if you had Fufu as your stunner. Only thing is you're gonna have to on-field bow staff lady.
Got it. It's actually really hard to see when he's attacking. Usually there's a glint. It wasn't enough to get him stunned? Why isn't he getting stunned? Oh, is he in his animation? Is that why? There. Oh, I shouldn't have switched her last. It's gonna end on her now. Oh.
No use resisting.
I don't have enough to... There.
Swift yet still.
Oh, damn it, he teleported at the last minute. I hate this character, man. I just hate any character that like you feel like you're like waiting around to like parry something. Like you're just waiting, like you're again, it's like Baido all over again. You're just having to wait and wait, and you're like, please be aggressive, just so I can get my moment in. I don't know if this character actually, or like I'm not sure if that works like that. I always wondered, like in this phase, does stun damage do more to them, or is it just attack damage? I don't know. I don't know. Oh, I need him healing.
The name of the night, emissary. Ruthless feed.
Focus.
Oh man.
Lone Syndicate said you are supposed to parry the boss a lot to impair it.
Oh, so do that? Oh, okay.
Slumber in the mist.
Shift. Cycle of yin and yang. Release.
One fell swoop. Return to the sea of dreams.
I mean that's fine.
Restore clarity. Chi and mind as one.
Yeah, 5 seconds. So I didn't know that was the thing, so we need to parry the boss a lot. Dang. And we maybe could have done it with the boss. I feel like it's yeah, what do you call it? I think I just dislike that character team. Like it's half of it you're just sitting there like please attack, please parry finally. And then having to pick the bow staff lady on field feels real bad. Like having to pause. I think it's just because she just doesn't have like that one. I don't know. If I have to play a stunner on field, I wish and maybe it's indicative of not having her weapon and all these things that stack up, or not probably having her greatly built. That just make it so that playing that character feels so shitty as an on-field thing. But this is usually what I get. I'm usually able to. Well, I should say that. Usually it's honestly just like this. I'm usually able to get 2 clears at like A, and then usually it's 1 at B, and then I'm just like, hey, do I really want to run that again and again and again for what is it? This? For 1 more 50 points? And I was like, I don't know, man. I don't really enjoy this part at all. Maybe I would if I had like more time to nitpick around like building my characters and all that stuff. I just find, yeah, to me it feels so. I was going to say it feels limiting, but I feel like I'm not absorbing or pursuing that part of the game, which is like min-maxing and stuff like that. Building your character, like sharpening this over time. I just haven't like gotten interested in that aspect of the game. So it ends up basically having like a recoil idea about that, or having recoil basically. Having a fallout, but yes. And then I finished, and then I feel depressed because I wasn't able to get like a lot
Lone
of it.
Syndicate
And I'm like,
said
"Ugh."
her a tip. You don't use her X parry, you use her hold basic to build resources, and you could replace bow staff with Panda, but I'm not sure how that team would play.
Let's see. Say her tip for her. Don't use her EX parry. What's that? You use her hold basic to build resources. Oh, for me, I don't think it's a hold, is it? I thought it was just tap. I thought how the bow staff lady works is basically you tap until you go into like a little tappy mode, and then if you wanted to get access to that without having to go through the combo, you just hit her E special once. That activates the ability for her to immediately transition to like flappy mode. Is that what you mean, or is there a different variable there? I'm not sure. But anyways, that was Z's. Yeah, again, it's not that it's bad. It's just I don't have time to do, like the part I don't enjoy about the game is the part that I just don't have time to
Raid Nate
develop.
said, I'm gonna head out a little earlier tonight.
Yeah,
Great
we're
stream,
winding
Green.
down today. We're winding down right now too as well, Raid. So what do you call it? But yeah, that was Deadly Assault. The part of the game I find to be the worst because I haven't pursued all the other stuff about like building my characters really well and all that stuff. And yeah, honestly, the same is said for Withering Waves. Withering Waves, whenever the shore thing is available, I just hate it. I'm like, blech. Yeah, it's the part of the game that
Lone
makes me
Syndicate
feel like
said I was referring to Yixuan, her X is a parry. I was saying to use her hold basic instead.
Oh, wait, so her hold basic attack? Oh, instead of waiting for the parry, just use her thing. I do, but it doesn't seem. The other one builds stun, so I always felt like I did a couple attempts where I would fight the boss and I would just use her like hold charge thing. And it didn't, I thought at least, it didn't seem like it actually killed the thing faster. I feel like whenever I did her parry thing, it not only built stun decently, but it also ended up building her like bar, I thought. But maybe it doesn't. I thought the only time when you use her hold charge thing where she puts like a giant orb that just eats away at people, I thought that was when there's like a stun window happening and you just need to get a little bit more to get access to your big nuking ult damage. But I wonder if there is a team for what's her name, Jane Doe, that's okay. Because I don't know. And now that I have her thing, she should be good. I just don't know if there's a team for Jane Doe that I have the characters built for. Hard to say. I think if I had Bernice, then we would have been eating good, but we don't because the game lied to us about giving us characters. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for your time. I hope I can see you once again tomorrow. We'll be streaming Hightail, and I'm sorry I debated you with this one.
Lone Syndicate said it does, but it doesn't give that much resources. You want to make sure you have both alts by the time the stun window starts.
So that you can pop both? Yeah. That makes sense to me. I always wonder, though, sometimes, like, it's weird because, man, it's a bit of a struggle transitioning between all these different things. Like, one team is good for this, and there's another team that's good for this, and there's another team that's good for this. Yeah. Excited for Hightail? That's awesome, Cat. What do you call it? I'm excited too. I can't wait to play. I wish I could tell you guys that I was like, hey guys, I built the Dwarven Bridge. I have not played the game that I most wanted to play for the last week because of all the shit that I've been doing in addition to having to manage these goddamn gacha games. So I am happy to eventually be jumping over to good old Hightail, and I'm excited to play it tomorrow. Hopefully we can make a dent. I so wish I could have like gotten rid of. I might try it too tonight. Actually, I might say, you know what? Fuck these games. I'm gonna play Hightail. That's just so I can like not have to deal with the stair bullshit with you guys tomorrow. Or you guys like, great, you still haven't finished the stairs. It's so boring. I'm like, I know. We need to focus on like something else, building a house or something. I don't know. Ladies and gentlemen, hope I can see you once again. Thank you kindly for your time. I hope I can see you. We are going to be rating Fluff. I do believe Fluff is streaming. He is streaming that game he just mentioned about the people who made Ori and the Blind Forest, I believe. Apparently, they made another weird type of RPG-like game. Ooh, it looks like a top-down game. I guess that makes sense given the third-person kind of gaming prowess with Ori. But also, big shout out to Lone for helping me like soft slightly and help my teams. like help. So basically, Lone can only do so much, basically. And again, Lone could be like, this is a great team, but if I haven't played that team, I have no idea how to play that team. So there's only so much I can like deliver as far as like, use this meta team, or not even meta, use this synergistic team. And I'm like, best I can do is flail around because I don't know all of the intricacies, you know? And it's also probably a motherfucker to type at me what to do. All of these things. But ladies and gentlemen, Fluff is still streaming. If you got some more time today and you want to check that out, do so at your own leisure. Thank you kindly for your time. I cannot wait to show you guys, maybe, possibly, the statue tomorrow. Bye, guys.